What's up guys, Ryan with the Journal 82 channel. I've had this Predator 3500 inverter for probably about 3 years now. Used it for just camping, toy hauler at the motocross track, stuff like that. It's got 193 hours on it, and I am very ashamed to say I've not changed the oil yet. It has not been run super hard, very often. As far as issues with it, I had one issue one summer in the Georgia heat when it was 95, 98 degrees, running my air conditioner, and it like overheated and acted weird for a few days, and now it seems to be acting normal again. Also, the LCD screen sometimes doesn't work right. It doesn't want to show the voltage or the load on it or anything like that, but it's still showing the hours. You can see 193. I believe the manual says to change the oil every 100 hours. So yeah, I'm pretty overdue. So I'm going to go ahead and change that today. You see I have this up on 2 motorcycle stands, and that's because the oil is going to drain out right here. Now if you look back in there, there's a hole, and there's supposed to be a plug that goes in there. I don't know if mine didn't come with the plug or if it fell out at some point, but oh well. I'm going to loosen up my fill cap here, and then I believe that's a 10 millimeter bolt back there, which I'm going to unscrew, and that should allow the oil to drain right down into my old coffee can. Let's try it. You see that oil looks pretty black and dirty, so I have definitely should have changed it before now. And this drain bolt is pretty tight. Here we go. Now, one thing I would recommend doing is just starting this thing up, letting it run for a few minutes so the oil kind of warms up, especially if it's wintertime. That's going to make it drain a lot easier. I'm going to sit and let this thing drain now. All right, guys, I've all drained out, and I'm probably right around 20 ounces, which is what this thing calls for, maybe a little less. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 10 millimeter bolt back in. Thread that back in. Okay. So I'm going to now I'm going to take a paper towel and just put it right up in here and just kind of wipe off any of the excess oil. All right, now I'm gonna find me a funnel, put it right here, and fill this thing back up. To make this job even a little easier, you can take these Phillips and pop out this screw and this screw and take this whole piece off. So let's do that. And if you're cleaning your air filter, checking your air filter, which you should probably do during your service, then you really need to do this anyway. So just gently pulling on it, popping these out of place. There's just some rubber grommets. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, now we'll be able to fill that much easier. And I'll probably go ahead and check our air filter while we're in here. Now, this thing calls for 20 ounces of oil. That's about 600 milliliters, and it calls for 1030. I didn't have any 1030 on hand, so I'm putting 1040 in it, virtually the same. And this is something I learned the first time with this generator. You have to pour this oil incredibly slow, or it will come back out the fill spout. All right, guys, we've got it all poured in there. One thing I would recommend is that you keep your generator in the same orientation you had when you drained it. So any refill mess you get, and I did get a little bit, can just go into the drain pan. All right, wipe off my dipstick. I believe Predator says when you're checking your oil, you don't thread the dipstick back down in there. Mine's good. We're right at the top, so you can trust Predator's 20 ounce, spec. So just pour 20 ounces in. You should be good. You can inspect the O-ring on that cap if you'd like. Just double check. Mine was in good shape, and that's it, guys. See if it fires up.